tanong si Miss Ron.
Everyone has their weak spot. What's that one thing that, despite your best efforts, will always bring you to your knees, regardless of how strong you are as a person? I think one of the things that always brings me to my knees is if I know that my family is affected by all the bashing. I am a very strong individual. I can always accept all the bashing that people throw at me, but not my family. They would always be very defensive of me. And regardless of how strong I am as a person, I am affected because I am human. And I feel that they are hurt whenever people are throwing things at me. But I just always remind them that this is my fight. I have been in this situation for such a long time, and I've accepted these weak spots, the things that people are throwing at me. And the only way that I could thrive in this situation is to truly accept that this is happening, and I am still in control. Whatever they throw at me, I know what I have to do.
Another questions. Actually,
Um,
lagi tang natanong.
lagi niya tinatanong to. When is the right time to speak and when is the right time to listen? The right time to speak is when you know the words that you want to utter and you believe in your heart that when you utter it, you will put actions into it. And the right time to listen is when you know that the person that you are listening to will be something that you want to put in your heart. And next time, you also want to speak about it.
Bongga. Maraming naghahangad sa'yo talaga na makapasok ka talaga or manalo talaga ng title.
We are getting
Ano
there.
masasabi mo?
Of course, I'm overwhelmed by the support of a lot of people and I come from a humble beginning na wala naman po talaga masyadong nagsusupport sa akin. They just see me as someone who was one of the candidates who was given a city. But right now, when I was starting to gain a spotlight in this competition, nakakatuwa lang na there's a lot of people na nakikinig pala sa akin. And because of that, I wanted to talk more and inspire more people, tell them about my heartaches, tell them about the things that has happened in my life. Kasi I want them to know that I am someone that they can talk to if they feel na may nangyayari sa buhay nila. The things that has happened to them is something that they can relate to me. Mga nangyayari sa akin is something that people will understand that, hey, Sandra is human. She experienced this too. Even if she's a queen, she was able to thrive. She was able to inspire. So that's what I wanted to share in this platform.
May question sa'yo.
Oh, what is my greatest fear in life? That's losing my mom. She's a senior, makulit, masarap, mahilig lumabas, kaya lagi namin pinipigilan. So I fear that she might catch the disease, the virus. So that is my greatest fear, and I don't want to ever see that situation happening.
Kahit sino naman, kahit sino, Sandra. At
Super.
talaga naiintindihan ko yung worry mong yan. Kasi pinagdaan ko yan. At nako, kakaloka. Sabi ko, Chris,
Top 5 ko, since napanood ko yung Beyond the Coastline mo, siguro ilang beses ko yun napanood. Oh, thank you so much. Maraming salamat. My Beyond the Coastline videos is really one of the best videos that we were able to produce for Miss Universe Philippines.
okay, balik tayo dito sa questions. Number 6 questions. How did you lockdown change your life, attitude toward yourself, your life, and your goal?
Towards myself, I've realized how that whatever life throws at me, I am strong. I've realized that even if it's hard to pursue a pageant during this pandemic, I'm strong. I am capable as long as I have my heart into it. With regards to my life, one of the things that I feel is one of the greatest learning is that whatever you do today, you have to make it remarkable because you don't know when another pandemic is going to happen in your life. You don't know if there's an earthquake that's going to happen. So make every day a remarkable day. And lastly, as goal, with regards to your goal, your goal is just sitting there. The pandemic is just a certain stop in our lives right now. But this pandemic doesn't stop your goal. It's just waiting for you to fulfill it. So that's what you do, and that's what you think about when there's a lockdown.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo nung una. Pakiulit nga uli, yung unang word.
I realized that I am strong, na lahat ng bagay kaya ko, even if ngayon na may pageant, tapos mahirap, kaya ko siyang i-pursue as long as I have my heart into it.
Ganda. Ganda
Thank
ng sinabi mo. Tapos gusto ko rin yung sumunod na linya na sinabi mo, dapat ibigay mo yung best mo everyday.
Mm-hmm. That's true. We have to make our everyday an extraordinary day. Like, maybe tomorrow is gonna be the last day. So, it's always the advices of elderly sa atin eh, yung mga matatanda. Ito yung wish ko na ginawa ko noon. Those are all regrets. So, instead na in the future, magka-regret tayo, edi gawin na natin kung ano yung lagi nating iniisip. This Miss Universe pageant started from a regret. I didn't want it to be my regret in the future. Pero here I am now.
Ang galing. Diba? So yun, may natutunan na naman ako doon na mark sa sinabi mo. Kaloka ka. Sabi ko na LB.
Slow clap, always keep the sun shining through you. Oh, thank you, Miss Rona. Salamat po.
Para sa next question, tapusin muna natin itong questions. Mamaya na kayo. Standby lang kayo. Mag-prepare kayo ng mga questions ninyo kay Sandra nang malaman pa natin kung pigain natin ngayon si Sandra. How you can you as ambassadress for the Philippines help promote the beauty of our countryside and culture in this time?
Okay. As a tourism graduate, I guess during this pandemic, the best way that we can promote our sites and our culture is through social media. Let's try to repost about things that we have gone through in the past 2 years, a year before, and let's put it back. Let's put all our memories into that so that when people look at those pictures, after this pandemic, they will be thriving. They will be there to keep looking at those pictures and understand that, hey, we have so much wonder. Even after this pandemic, we have places to go to. Same with our cultures. Let's keep practicing it and try to engage with a lot of people with regards to our culture. But something that the pandemic doesn't stop is our cuisine. Our cuisine is rich, and we can always share it to a lot of people. And remember that food is a universal thing that even if we don't speak the language, we'll be able to taste it with our tongues that, hey, this is good. And that could be seen in the face. So let's use our cuisine to be able to promote the Philippines.
Next questions. Sabing ganon. ABS-CBN's franchise wasn't renewed by the Congress. Do you agree this decision, and why not? And why not?
Why or not? Okay. If the government was able to proceed with the trial in a just and in accordance with the law, then so be it. The rules was perfectly done if the government was able to proceed with the trial in a just and in accordance with the law. But if in the case that there are inconsistencies with regards to the decision of the government, we should think twice, and we should think about trying to safeguard not just the big companies. We should also think about that. What if they are playing dirt with the big company? What about the small companies? So this is my decision.
Para sa last questions, sabi ganon. Why don't I need to know about you and why?
If there is something that you don't need to know about me, it's something that I wouldn't say because it's something about it that involves other people. And of course, I want to keep their privacy. Hindi pwede.
Okay.
Hindi pwede.
So yun po, napatunayan ni Sandra na kaya niya po talagang sagutin ang lahat ng questions. Kaya wala po tayong dapat ipag-alala sa kanya sa darating na Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Kasi alam naman natin na talagang kakayanin niya ang lahat ng question dito. Mapa-closed door o mapa-open door or mapa-arena. Alam ko na magtatagumpay ka.
Thank you, Mama Sam.
At
Sana
hindi
mag
pa dito natatapos ang lahat. Meron pa tayong gagawing activity. Sabi niya,
Um, Sir Raymond, I think appearance is not the most important in getting the crown. It's your heart to help other people, it's your voice, and the things that you want to share to other people. Because if you have a beautiful face, but you don't have a good intention for other people, then why do you need a crown?
sabi naman ni Ricky.
This quarantine nga lang din po kita napansin. Thank you, Mama Sam, for giving spotlight and introducing a beautiful, intelligent Sandra to us. Oh, thank you, Ricky.
Thank you. So yon Sandra, meron tayong activity. Magpapakita ako sa iyo ng keyword, babasahin mo yon pagkatapos yung keyword na yon bibigyan mo ng definition. Kung ano ang intindi mo, ano yung opinion mo doon sa keyword na ipapakita ko sa iyo.
Okay,
Ready ka
okay.
na ba?
Ready, ready.
Okay. I know you're always ready.
Ay, taray, may ganyan. COVID-19. This COVID-19 pandemic has been one of the greatest challenges in our time today. But it has also given us the opportunity to value the things around us, such as our family and such as our frontliners and our healthcare system. And it's important that through this COVID-19, we take the learnings by heart and use it to be good individuals in the future.
Next is
Pasay. Pasay City is one of the cities that are very underrated. Usually, foreigners, tourists would only pass by Pasay because it's the place where the airport is. But they didn't know that there is so much to Pasay, from the cultural center of the Philippines, Coconut Palace, the Medical Museum. We also have our entertainment, which is the Mall of Asia Arena, where families are there to bond. Willpower. Willpower is one of the greatest things that I have and I have earned during this pandemic. Because without this, probably I have already stopped pursuing this pageant. But because of my willpower to pursue my goals and to really use this platform to be able to help other people and to magnify those people around me who keeps on telling me, "Hey Sandra, please use this platform and tell them about our heartaches." And because of this, I was able to use Miss Universe Philippines platform to help our education frontliners and our medical frontliners and those people who needs help right now. Universe. Universe will be mine soon on October 25. Thank you.
Oh, God. Ulitin mo nga.
Universe will be mine soon on October 25. See you there.
In the universe.
Scrutiny, this is something that we should stop, especially through our social media, because we have to look at the other side of the story and we have to understand that other people are going through something. Because at the end of the day, we cannot take back the words that we said. So be kind, and we should be nicer to the people around us, because when we are given the opportunity to be kind, we should do so. Survival. The best way to survive during this pandemic is to focus on your goals. When you are able to focus on your goals, you will be able to have an alignment of what you want to do in your life. And take life day by day. Survive each day and find strength in your family and your friends. And that will give you the chance to be able to thrive in our world today. Fundamental. One of the most fundamental learnings that I have learned in becoming a flight attendant is to be kind and to understand that people are going through something. And I have also understood that when you have the fundamentals of caring for someone, you'll be able to do this not just with your partners, but for all the people around you. And I guess the fundamentals of caring other people has been embarked in me because my mom is also a nurse. So caring, the fundamentals of caring is something that I will truly cherish and something that I would still pass on to my children.
Oh my God.
A lot of people has their own perspective of beauty, specifically in a beauty pageant. They believe that this girl is more beautiful, or they believe that this girl is smarter. But as a beauty pageant contestant, I would just always believe in myself, that my own perspective is something that I should believe in, and I should not let others lead me, remove me from my ideas of what I wanted to be in this pageant. And we should look at the perspective of a phenomenal woman who wants to thrive and achieve her goal. Unrivaled. For this competition, there is a lot of rivalry that's gonna be happening, but let us understand that we as a human being will always have people around us who will keep competing with us. But at the end of the day, we should believe that our best competition is ourselves. We are truly obsessed with technology that we forget to connect with the people around us. I hope that someday we take time in communicating with the people around us, because our obsession is something that leads us to look at the world from technology rather than looking at the world from the eyes of the person in front of you. Spotlight. I am earning the spotlight on October 25, and I will prove everyone wrong that my pasarela is weak because I have practiced enough, and I will show you what I am capable of. And
Oh
thank you,
my.
Mama Sam, for giving me the spotlight today.
Nakakaloko ka.
Compromise. Something that we should never compromise is our opportunity to be kind to the people around us. Because things around us is there's so many things happening around us. And people needs we need we need more people who are kind. We need more people who are there for each other, because sometimes people just become bad because of the things and the experiences that they have. But if you show them something good, you'll be able to infect them that, hey, somebody cares, somebody's going to be there for you. During this pandemic, we are all together. Sama-sama tayo lahat na babangon from this pandemic. Sama-sama tayo lahat na magtutulungan. Sama-sama tayong lahat na magbibigay ng pag-asa sa isa't isa. And if we are all together, no one's gonna fall, because we are going to be big citizens who is able to conquer the world that's challenging us to be better people. The power of beauty is really within our hearts. If you are able to share and highlight and magnify the things that are happening around you, you'll be able to share the beauty in the underprivileged, because there's beauty in those people who are yearning for help. And at the end of the day, you will learn from them. You will know that their stories are also your stories. It's just in a different perspective, but this is something that each and every one of us will learn about. Empowered. A truly empowered woman is someone who will continue to answer a lot of hashtag questions, even at the time-constrained time, such as this, an empowered woman is someone who will continue to talk about what they want to talk about. They just don't talk. They act, they do it. And they don't stop because someone tells them to stop. They truly believe in their goals. Even if they're the only one who believes in it, they're there because they are empowered. They make every day extraordinary.
At dyan po nagtatapos ang aming Q&A portion.
Grabe! Ang dami!
Hindi ka talaga nila pinanalo, ewan ko na lang magwawala na. Ako mismo magwawala kay Mama Jonas.
Nakakaloka. Pero syempre, we have to really do well in our swimsuit competition and the other rounds before we could get to the Q&A. So, gagalingan po talaga natin yan.
Galing mo. Walang duda.